Hey boys, welcome back to some more Raiders Career 2019. It's going to be round 4. We're still out of the top 8, but we've won back-to-back games. I'm feeling pretty good. And so much for our talk at the end of the last episode that we're going to be going in with a full strength lineup because Soliola did get suspended for a match, and Hudson Young is also injured for a week. I don't know when he got injured. I guess during training, but yeah, well, Jordan Rapana is obviously back, and I mean that's a huge inclusion because Rapana is extremely good on the game. So our backline is dynamite. Honestly, we're taking on the Parramatta Eels, who again, I mean, a full strength lineup. They can cause some damage, but where are we playing? I don't even know. It's definitely not their home ground, so we're feeling pretty good about that. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's still like the stadiums for the first season they're all messed up, so yeah, doesn't matter too much this first season, as big Corey Horsburgh is getting his first start this year. He's get a beautiful offload to Joe Tarpany, who shrugs through a one. I was gonna go for the offload, but yeah, Corey Horsburgh, he's deserved a little bit of call up. He's been good in a couple of games as Jordan Rapana swoops on a loose ball, and that's what you can expect from Rapana coming back into the team. He's just got that natural try scoring ability. Just knows where to be. Ball sort of bounces for him, and he's got great athleticism to be able to sweep it up, streak away, and score a nice try. It was a bit of a loose play back on the inside, but it doesn't matter how you get him. It's just what's on the scoreboard at the end of the day. As Jack Wine looks for a 40-20, it's a pretty good kick. Unfortunately, we just took a couple of steps over that 40-meter line. We had it was a perfect little spot to go for it, but yeah, it's still, you gotta be happy with the kick regardless. Reset the defense, takes out any sort of runaway try off a kick, which the AI definitely love to exploit in the game. As great work by Chansey there, the winger for the Parramatta Eels. I was holding up a little bit, but I thought we'd rush him down and try to knock him into touch, and he almost beat. It worked out well but he almost beat us on the outside as Chancellor clocks out, burning them inside and out. He gets around them, going for the try line here. He's going. What a run by Nickel Clogstad. He gets taken high on the back of it. That was exceptional work by our fullback, just turning them inside and out like a top. As Jared Croker, a tough kick because I forgot to take the angle back, but still able to slot it, so it gets us 8 points in front. As Reed Marnie gets a nice little offload there to Penny Terapo. I don't know why his name is always censored in these games. It's very strange to me, but Terapo there making good ground off that little offload by Marnie. So last tackle, the Parramatta Eels, first real chance of the game here to put in an attacking kick, as Rapana is under this one and takes it fairly comfortably, and that's sort of the other bonus of Rapana out there. He's a great target for a high ball. As a good little pass there, Nick Kotrick puts in the chip and chase just a little too deep. Nickel Clockstad, he was on the march looking to chase that one through, but just took a little bit of a heavy bounce. You'd expect in these wet conditions it would hold up, but obviously just kicked on, which you don't like to see. As a nice little play out to this left hand side, good little offload there to Rapana, just almost getting through. Just broke down a little bit. If we could have got the pass away a little bit smoother, it would have been nice. It's a great ball now. Corey Horsburgh straight through. Could have popped the offload, held onto it. Smart decision. He is a notorious offloader, very skillful big man. As I put in the kick, it's a bit of a shocker, but yeah, Horsburgh. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this year Horsburgh makes the Queensland Origin team. He's just, he's a raw talent, but he's got a bit of skill about him. Like, he's a big tough boy, but he's also got a good offload game, and he's got a good passing game. Very reminiscent of Graham previous years is right here. Ma'u is going to score. It's just one of those ones where just hit him on the wrong side and just able to drive towards the try line to hit back at the start of this second half, which isn't good to concede early on, but you know, gives us a little bit of a wake-up call early on. But yeah, he's got some good skill. I'd love to see him. Hopefully this year he can continue, or next year I should say, he can continue his form as Joey Leilua. He's been good to start the year. He deserves that try. I think that's is that his first try of the year? I think it might be. Just a good little play out to the right here, one-on-one with Bevan. Who was that? Bevan French? Or maybe it was George Jennings. Either or. Leilua just destroyed them. Either ends up there as a good kick. Just shave the right upright there, as we got a 6-point lead again, which is good. It's a beautiful ball. Leilua again burns through, takes on the fullback, and Leilua looks like he's going to go all the way. George Jennings is giving good chase here, but he's gonna make it. And the big fella Leilua, he's looking fit. He's looking fit and fast. I mean, some seasons he's looking a bit podgy. He's looking he's looking like an absolute unit, but he's looking nice and fit out here. He's had a good preseason, and he's turning it on for us. Our back line, both sides of the field, very, very dangerous. And obviously, it's usually Rapana and Leilua. I just forgot to switch them, honestly. I forgot to switch them, so yeah, I'm sure people will be talking about that. But I don't mind it. I don't mind having them sort of split up, because it sort of has two absolute X factors on either side of the field. So I don't know. I might stick with that little plan at the moment, as we're able to defend that one nicely. As Elliot Whitehead now gets through a couple of tacklers, and 20 minutes to go still. I mean, we're not set in stone, but it's looking pretty good. There's a nice little outside inside play. Chance little clock start, who's been good for us as well. Bags through a couple of tacklers, and he cops a high shot. It didn't look like a high shot, but we got a little fortunate regardless, because we threw the pass, which got intercepted. That was a weird one. I don't know, maybe I didn't see it properly, but it didn't look like a high shot. It's a beautiful ball now. Rapana going for the corner. Great try from our flyer on the left side here. Jared Croker setting it up. Just a beautiful ball, and a little in and away move on... looks like Bevan French is the fullback actually for the Eels. Just skipped out of the would-be tackle and scored a fairly comfortable try. So yeah, it's good to have our strong back line back in action, as look to slice this one back. Just gonna stay out on the right hand side there. So our Jared Croker's woes on the left-hand touchline continue on the career here. There's a beautiful ball there. Leilua burns through, gets a beautiful little offload to Nick Kotrick, and Nicky boy is going to race the length of the field here. Who's that? Mitchell Moses. Coming like a freaking lightning bolt from the left-hand side there. But that was a great try at the kickoff. Elliot Whitehead, beautiful ball to Leilua. And then Leilua in the one motion of breaking through of a tackle, got the offload away. And I mean, he can come up with some silly plays and some silly errors, but he's got some absolute skill in him, does Leilua, and that was a great example, as Gutherson is going to get through. But that is an absolute thumping, 28-6, and you know, the Eels, they're either red hot or they're ice cold, and we're able to absolutely pump them in this game. So hopefully guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.